There it is. Drift truck. Oh. So a lock diff looks like. Got the off-road wheels on it. So the battery is not plugged in. Drift tyres. No tread. Going to put those wheels on. That's much better. Let's test it out. It's not turning. Let's try that. Oh. Turn it to the max. Okay, there we go. But they're not straight. Can't be. What's this one? Oh, look at that. This actually aligns the wheels. Let's put this in the center then. I don't even know why you need to align them that much unless you're only going one direction. Let's try. Okay, that's it. Works nicely now. Okay, let's try it out. Is that it?
Yes, Jim.
I got this on charge, so we'll do a wheel swap while it's charging. So we got the drift tyres right here. I think they're all the same. Should be, it's 4-wheel drive. Deep dish. I'd rather put them on this way actually. Yeah, let's go disc brake. Ventilator disc. No caliper. I'll do this way. No, it's no thread. Looks pretty cool that way though, see that? That way. It's much better to do this shit in a real car.
That's enough. It's snack time.
Okay, fine. Open this up. That's still charging. Let's see, looks good. Looks a lot better. Here's the old. It's much better. So much better. Didn't have much to tighten the bolts because I don't want to snap the thread, so should be good. Okay, it's ready. Do it. Right, let's take this body off, and inside here, see right there, that metal bar, that's the drive shaft to go to the front wheels, so we need to take that out to make it rear wheel drive. It runs from this motor to this transmission, and then over here, it'll be a connection right here, there's the rear diff, and then obviously through the drive shaft right to the front diff right there. So you can either take a cog out of this front diff, or you can take the whole drive shaft. You can see in there, the motor is connected to the big cog. Let's rotate this. The big cog connects to the drive shaft, and the drive shaft goes front and rear. So that's not happening. Let's go into the front diff then. Yeah, I just took the screws of the front, the suspension just completely collapsed on me. So let's jack this up a bit. Let's have a look what we're dealing with here. Let's see if I can take... Oh, that's what the Allen key's for, okay. I saw people complaining online that the truck was too high, but it looks like you actually can slam it just inside here. Actually inside there. Okay, there's a couple of cogs. So we're going to figure this out. Wait, stop. As slow as possible. A little bit more.
Yeah, no.
Alright, fucking hit it. That's it. And Chinese 20. That's it. Alright, stop. Okay, where's that cog? It's over here. See that? And there's a cog right there. That's setting 40% power to the front.
Yeah.
But there's no weight, there's too much weight on the back. So it's actually sending 50% power to the front. So it's like a really cheap diff.
Yeah.
So we take it out, now we have 100% on the back. So the only wasted energy is rotating this bar here, but obviously that's going to be nothing, so there you go, rear wheel drive,
So
and we can slam it.
This small plastic piece of cog that drove the entire thing.
Yeah, exactly. That busted right there. Stops you even driving properly. But the good part is, if you're looking for a budget drifter, this is $100 for this one. The cheapest rear wheel drive that have the stability control are still like $300-400. So just taking that little cog out. And the good part about opening it up, people complain it's not low enough. It looks like we can slam it now. I'm hoping that should slam and not lift it. Yeah. Let's find out. Yeah, hang on. This setting. It actually had like a lift kit on it, see that?
Yeah, no.
Better right here, so we'll drop it down to here. And so we're dropping the suspension. On the right is the drop suspension. You can see it's in the higher hole. And that one's lower. See that? See if you can see it. See that? Let's drop the other one. Rear wheel drive, car's been dropped. And the suspension's been tightened a little. See that? Yeah, see that? It was much more bouncy before. It's very hard now. Now we should be able to drift it properly. Let's plug these headlights back on and put it back together. Alright, let's turn this on. And let's see what we can actually do. The diff is open on this, but it's super tight. Spin it. Alright. No, it's pretty tight. Go again. It's pretty tight. Put the power on.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Alright, the car's still messing around because the front diff is locked. So we have to take those right there out. But it's easy to take them out. And then the front will be fully unlocked. So unscrewing again. Okay, I've taken the disc off. And this joint's about to come straight out. There it is. So now I have to take this back out and then put it back in, so we've got a completely open diff on the front. That's the CV in, and that's the CV out, right here in my hand. So it was super tight before, because they're both locked up against each other. This one's only got one now, so you can see it's looser, but this one is fully free to spin. So now it shouldn't be doing the handbrake effect and digging into the ground like it was before. So let's get we got one piece of pipe, one cog, all that stuff right here makes it from an amateur to professional drift car. Didn't expect to be doing all this today, but anyway. Come to the other side, I've taken the suspension arm off there, take this wheel off. Gonna take the disc off. And let's have a look inside there. Joint should pop out. They got that one out, and we slide it. I'm going to take this out. There's the key. Take the whole CV out. That's it. Ready to go back in. Right, that's it. We slammed the car, taking out the CVs from the front, which unlocks the front diff, and we've taken out the gear from the diff to stop the front wheel spinning. Those pieces right there. Now let's see what this can do. Turn the traction on. Put it on like half. Alright, so it wasn't drifting, so another modification. These red tires built up with some tape. So let's see if it drifts properly now. Okay, so it looks like it's finally working. We finally got that to work at the end. So stuff we had to do: take the cog out of the front diff, and we had to take the CV joints out of the front wheels there, and we had to change all the tires to these slippery tires that also on this point as well. Really thin, slippery tires. After all that, and then fiddling around with the gyro and a bit of other stuff, we finally got to do that. The end result is, yes, you can take the cheap drift truck and make it work as a rear-wheel drive car, which is pretty good because rear-wheel drive started about 300, this one's only 100, so yeah, it does work, but you pretty much have to kind of know what you're doing, and you also have to be able to drive as well, so wouldn't necessarily recommend, but it does work. Overall verdict for this car, I mean, we had to do a lot of work to it. Had to change the tires up, disconnect the front, you can see inside here, disconnect the front, take the CV joints out to make it as close to being able to be in drift as possible, but you know, overall, it's pretty crap compared to the more high-end drift cars, but you know, we made it work as much as it could. Got some more content coming up. Some this stuff. Quite a few cones there. So we'll see how we go with that. Make sure you subscribe for that, and we'll see you on the next one.